Well, this is a fascinating story that you brought us yesterday. Each month, as more warrants are served, even more are produced. It seems like a never-ending journey.
It sure does. Last night, we took you on a warrant sweep with the State Sheriff's Department, and tonight in our series, Sheriffs on the Hunt, what's being done to cut back on that backlog of warrants?
Sheriff's Office.
Hawaii's deputy sheriffs on the hunt looking for those with outstanding warrants. The only agency with a unit dedicated to warrants, and this is why. These filing cabinets are filled with unserved paper warrants, about 25,000 from traffic to criminal to grand jury, and thousands more are available electronically. Sean Suha is the state sheriff and says despite his deputies' efforts, sometimes it's like sticking your finger in a hole in the dike.
We do get frustrated because there is a huge amount of backlog of warrants, but we are one of the most successful organizations when it comes to warrants service.
Suha says a task force is looking at what can be done to cut down on the backlog, including purging some warrants. Key lawmakers agree.
Many of those warrants, though, are very old, too. Some of them go to the 80s, and some of them are for tourists, visitors to our island. So legislatively, one area we could look at is possibly eliminating some of these older warrants, those warrants that we know are just going to linger forever.
Suha says they're also thinking out of the box.
There are states that will attach some type of hold, for instance, on your insurance or your registration or your driver's license, if in fact you have a warrant in the system.
Deputy sheriffs spend weeks getting ready for a warrant sweep, searching the background of those named and utilizing their sources on the streets.
Some of them have more than one warrant.
Suha says the Hawaii State Judiciary e-bench warrant system has been a big help. Law enforcement can access traffic warrants and some non-felony criminal warrants by computer.
So you can put in an address and it'll populate all the different warrants around that address. And that's one of the wins that came out of thinking out of the box.